week into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Collins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Anthony Harris on the tackle. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Throwing is Collins. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Open man is Galladay. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first-quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Throwing on 1st down. Kirkpatrick got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Valdez-Scantling.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Collins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Swift. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
Now Collins on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Swift. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Collins. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
They're on 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A run there with Cook on 1st down, but it won't net him much. Maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
He was brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kirkpatrick. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
And the Vikings first down.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
The score, Lions 10, Vikings nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Kirkpatrick. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To Dalvin.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Cook. And they'll bring him down at the
14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Lions 10, Vikings 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Collins. And quickly here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 50-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st down, and they go with Swift again. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
19-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. call it a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a carry for Swift. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Running is Swift. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Looking to throw. Collins. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Taken in the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here the Vikings now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Setting up the screen for Cook, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Well, the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.